Ever felt the ground shake with news that flips the script for the Chargers? Today's absolutely electric, folks. We've got trade rumors that could supercharge our offense, a bold draft pick stirring up hype, and a bombshell about a former Bolt who might haunt us. Is Joe Ortiz playing chess while we're stuck on checkers? One thing's for sure. You won't want to blink. So, grab a seat, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into these stories. Which one's gonna leave you speechless? Drop it in the comments and let's roll. Picture Justin Herbert with a weapon that turns the red zone into a nightmare for defenses. Yeah, folks, the rumor mill's on fire. Mark Andrews, the Ravens star tight end, might be headed to the Chargers. Bleacher Report's Mo Moton dropped the bombshell. A trade involving our 2025 fourth-round pick and lineman Jamari Salyer. Sounds wild, right? Andrews is a beast, with 11 touchdowns last season and blocking that carves lanes. But here's the catch. He's in the final year of his deal, and fans are split. Is he worth the cost? Think about it. Our offense struggled in the red zone last year, ranking a measly 18th in the NFL. Herbert needs a go-to guy, and Andrews is that dude who flips games inside the 20. He's a linebacker's worst nightmare, with sure hands and a presence that demands double coverage. But hold up, it ain't that simple. We already snagged Tyler Conklin in free agency, and Will Dissly's in the mix. Neither's a game changer in the passing game like Andrews. But giving up Salyer, a solid O-lineman, plus a draft pick, that's steep. On social media, fans are losing it. Some are screaming, "Get Andrews and we're Super Bowl bound." Others are skeptical. A fourth-rounder and Salyer for a 29-year-old? Hard pass. Ravens GM Eric DeCosta didn't calm things down, saying, "You never know what might happen." Sounds like a guy open to deals, huh? Here's my take. Andrews would be a massive upgrade, but the price is hefty. A fifth-round pick feels fairer, given his down year in yardage. Here's the thing. Our tight end room's already crowded. How do you fit Andrews without shaking things up? Easy answer. Herbert needs weapons, and we figure out the rest later. If Ortiz can haggle that price down, it's a done deal. Because, man, picturing Herbert slinging it to Andrews in the end zone? Chills. And that's not even the wildest part of today. What if the key to our offense lies in the draft? Folks, our receiver room's got a glaring hole, and the name buzzing right now is Jaylen Royals, Utah State's wideout, projected for our second-round pick, per Brent Sobleski's Bleacher Report mock draft. After Ladd McConkey's breakout, 1,149 reels yards and 7 touchdowns every another guy to share the load. Quentin Johnston? Too inconsistent, with drops that sting. Will Dissly? Had a solid year, but he's not the answer. So, could Royals be the missing piece? Here's the scoop. Royals is a stud. In 2023, he hauled in 71 catches for 1,080 yards and 15 touchdowns. In 2024, despite a foot injury cutting him to 7 games, he still racked up 834 yards and 6 scores. At the Combine, he ran a 4.42 40-yard dash while banged up. Imagine him at full speed. At 6'0", 205 pounds, Royals has the frame to fight for high balls and the finesse to create separation. He's not the most explosive, but his field awareness and reliable hands could be huge. Now, the impact. Our offense needs consistency. McConkey's proven he's a WR1, but without a solid WR2, defenses will smother him. Royals could stretch the field, especially on intermediate routes where Herbert shines. Fans are hyped but cautious. On X, some are saying, "If he's another Johnston, I'm done." Others are pumped. "This guy's a potential steal. The injury's a concern, but his talent's undeniable." Strategically, grabbing Royals in the second round makes sense. Ortiz is eyeing defense in round 1, but he can't sleep on offense. Royals isn't a hype name like Marvin Harrison Jr., but he could be a gem, like Puka Nacua was for the Rams. If he clicks, Herbert's got a partner for years. But the draft's a gamble. Can Royals handle the NFL spotlight? While we're chewing on that, there's an even crazier story coming up. Ever pictured a former Charger coming back to haunt us? Buckle up, because the Asante Samuel Jr. saga is heating up. The cornerback, once our secondary's rising star, is a free agent, and GM Joe Ortiz just poured cold water on reunion rumors. When asked about Samuel, Ortiz gave a vague answer that felt like a polite, "See ya." "It's up to him," he said. but the vibe screamed closure. Is the door really shut on Samuel? And, scarier, what if he signs with a rival? Let's break it down. Samuel, a second-round pick, had a weird 2024. He played just through week 4, landed on IR with an injury Harbaugh claimed happened outside practice.
Samuel called it lingering stinger effects, mismatched stories, suspicious fans, and now a chilly market for the guy. He's got the talent to command the $20 million Christian Fulton got with the Chiefs, but he's still unsigned. Why? Teams are wary after his murky season. He'll likely land a one-year prove-it deal. On social media, fans are torn. Some are ride or die. Samuel's young, he's got elite potential. Others are fed up. If he didn't mesh with Harbaugh, let him walk. The impact for us is clear. Our secondary's stacked with Derwin James leading the charge. Bringing Samuel back risks chemistry for a guy not fully bought in. Ortiz is building a tight-knit squad, and Samuel's chapter feels done. But here's the gut punch. What if Samuel signs with an AFC team? Picture him picking off Herbert in a clutch moment. Gives me chills. His market's slow, but a contender could take a cheap swing and strike gold. Ortiz is smart to move on, but we'll be watching where Samuel lands. While we process that, there's one more twist waiting in the wings. Man, what a day to be a Chargers fan. Trade buzz around Mark Andrews lights up our offense. Jaylen Royals could be the draft's next gem, and the Asante Samuel Jr. drama proves Ortiz is playing hardball. Every story's a jolt, but together, they scream one thing. The Chargers are building something epic. Herbert deserves weapons, our defense is rock solid, and the future, it's blinding. So I want to hear from you. Is Andrews worth the cost? Is Royals the real deal? Will Samuel haunt us? Drop your hot takes below, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's make some noise. Bolt up.